Hey guys, hello, happy Saturday morning from me and our little coach here, Miss Rizzo. She is fired up. We're having an awesome Saturday morning. I hope you guys are too. We have been busy doing all the things that make us happy, such as eating pumpkin. We have been out in the yard. I have done yoga. So we've done all these things that have made us very happy this morning. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. As I said in our Facebook post, we've done boot camp twice already in the past week, and it's so nice. How about we do it thrice? So today we are going to need your full weight selection. So again, that doesn't mean go dump everything that you have on the floor with you, but you want to make sure you have some choices, like a light, medium, heavy in general. You may not need all of them, but we are doing some leg work, some upper body work, so just want to make sure you have all your choices available. So you need full weight selection. You need yourself a sturdy chair. So what do I mean by sturdy chair? You need something that is going to be able to support your weight. Not a camping chair, not like your kid's plastic tea-set chair, nothing like that. You want something nice and sturdy. If you don't have a sturdy chair, just a sturdy surface that's about the height of a chair will do. So maybe a coffee table, if you don't mind putting your feet on your coffee table, or something like that. There's also going to be modifications. So if a chair maybe is too high for the work we're going to do, you could use a stack of books, or if you have like an exercise step. Or a weight bench. So you kind of get where I'm going here, something like that. And then you're just going to need your yoga mat, your floor support for our floor work. So that's what you need today. I'm going to go ahead and tell my workout with me professionals that have been doing this a long time, so you can get set up while I'm kind of going through our basics. We're going to do split squat. So split squat usually takes some setup. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my workout pros, go ahead and get your split squat set up while I'm talking you through the rest. If you're like, what the heck's a split squat? Or I've done it, but I'm not sure, don't worry. I'm gonna kind of coach you when we get there. I know I tend to coach it to death because it's really important to get it set up right. So for those of you who already know what you're doing, go ahead and get it set up. I will say if you know what you're doing, but you haven't done split squat with me, I still want you to pay attention when I coach, because I might coach it a little differently than you do it now, okay? All right, so back to our basics. So today we're doing a front body boot camp. So if you were to take your body and divide it up the side like this, it's the muscles on the front half. So think quads, think chest, think anterior shoulders, think biceps, and think abs. So that's what we're gonna work today. We've got a total of 4 sets of exercise. The first is going to be quads, the second is going to be chest, the third is going to be shoulders and biceps, and the fourth is a shorter set, and it's going to be core, abs. So that is how we're going to be working today. We're working for reps, not times. There's no timer, but the reps are pretty basic, nothing too complicated, and I count them for you. So I guess it doesn't really matter how complicated it is, right? I do it for you. So let's see, add music if you need it. Make sure that if you're working out in a warm spot like me, you have a fan, because it is hot. If you're in Tennessee today, it's already 80 degrees. So yeah, welcome to summer. And let's see, modify as needed for sure. So I'll show you modification. I'll tell you some for split squat. I've already kind of went there for you, but modify as needed. If you don't know how to modify, please just leave me a comment live or after the fact, and I'll be happy to help you as soon as I can. I always pop my head around doing the videos to make sure I help anyone who's working out live with me. And speaking of Facebook, please like, share, subscribe, follow on all the social media. I do maintain Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, even though my Twitter is probably my least likely used. Really, it's mostly content created by my wonderful husband, because he loves Twitter and uses it very well, whereas I'm like, woof, overwhelmed by it all. So Facebook and Instagram are my most updated places. So please give me a follow there and encourage others to do so and get moving with us. And last, if you wish to donate any funds for these classes, as a reminder, it is the only payment I receive for doing this. So 107, 108 videos strong now. So if you've done these videos and you enjoy them, I ask that you please donate if you can. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. Logo's right there, you'll know it's me. All right, guys, so we're going to get started. We've got the split squat. I'm going to go ahead and take my little water video break. I'm going to come back, give you a quick down and dirty on getting your split squat set up, and then we will get started. I'll be right back. All right, friends. I had to put my little producer Rizzo inside too. I was worried this is such a balance and fumbly potential exercise. I don't want to like fall on her. So guys, split squat. Go ahead, even if you don't plan to use weight. I'm not sure if I'm going to use weight or not. Split squat's pretty intense, so you may not need weight at all. But even if you're not going to use weight, I want you to grab one. Light. It really doesn't matter what the heck weight, because we're not lifting it. We're not doing it for any other reason than to mark a placeholder where we want our foot to go. So it doesn't matter what the heck weight you pick up. Does not matter. Split squat. We want to put our foot behind us. So we've got, this is our working leg, and then we put the other foot behind us. You want it to be comfortable. You want it to be hip width. Make sure it's not wrapped behind you. Hip width, straight behind you. I'm a little awkward. I've got a different chair than normal, so I'm having to kind of feel it out. So we've got that all nice and set. And then when we split squat, we want to be able to squat. We put an extreme bend in this back leg. So a lot of times people split squat, and please don't pay attention to my front leg, they leave this leg extended out here, putting your knee in this really weird position. So what you want to do instead is really hyper bend this back leg. So just paying attention to back leg, you want to really be able to bend into that knee. This you want to keep where your knee bends over your ankle. So it's actually a pretty compact movement. For a lot of people, we split squat, and again, we're way out here. So to keep our knee over our ankle, our foot's like way out here, like probably off camera almost. And I have short legs. So keep it compact, extreme bend, your back leg, boom, knee over ankle, this knee, nice extreme bend, and push. So that's where we want to be. As you see, I marked where my toe is with a weight. That way, each time I go to do this exercise, I don't have to go through this whole process again. It's already set up for me. Leave that weight if you can, because we're going to go through this 3 times. So you don't want to have to go through this whole process 3 times. Okay? All right, so we're all set up here now. And you might find as you start to do it, you're like, oh, not quite right. Just adjust your weight, mark your toe, you'll be good to go. For some of us, the balance challenge here is intense. So I recommend being near a wall, a couch, something where you can hold on and stay steady. All right. Make sure your hips are nice and lined up side by side, that you're not flared open because this leg is back. Everything's forward. Now that we went through it all, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Beautiful, come on up. So now that we've got that basic setup, I'll tell you the modifications. Modifications would be to not have your foot so high. So you could put your back foot up on a low step instead. You could put it on a stack of books instead. Something shorter would be fine. Just know that your range of motion back here, your back leg, is going to be a little different. So you probably want to have your foot, instead of like this, if you were on, say, an exercise bench, you'd want to be up on your toe. So it's a little bit different. Think more of just like a traditional back lunge. You can even just back lunge. If all of this else is too much, you could just back lunge. Okay, I say just, like that's easy. It's not easy either. But it is more comfortable if you're not super strong in your legs yet, or if you have knee problems, things like that. All right, let's set up the other side. Now, each side is different, so hopefully your weight marker works for you. But on the other side. But I always say give it a test run just to be sure. Whew. Man, I feel super awkward on this side today. Huh. I'm going to take just a sec. If you guys want to go ahead, something is feeling super weird about this for me today on this side. There we go. All right, sorry for that. Let's go ahead and get started. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You see, I'm holding on for balance on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Sorry for the bumbles there at first, guys. That was really weird. But you know what I said? Well, like I said in the setup, our two different sides can be very different sometimes. So, like just then, my right side was like, what the heck are you even trying to do? And that's all right. You just got to adjust and find what's right. All right, guys. So we're going to do, again, carrying over from previous exercises, the previous workout, we're going to do a bear squat. So we just did those in our last workout. Again, I like to carry over so you feel comfortable, like, oh yeah, I've done this before, to get some quick practice in a short time frame of the same exercise. So we're going to do a bear squat. So we're going to come into tabletop position, hands and knees, tuck our toes under, and from here, we push our knees off the floor and hover. So now we're hovering, we sit back, drive forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure your neck is nice and long, shoulders away from your ears. 7, 8. You're strong through the shoulders. 9. We're focusing on legs here, big time. 10. We want to make sure we're not bad form in our upper body either. 11. Last one. 12. Good. Come up. Take just a super quick stretch out break. So guys, I know the split squat can be intimidating, especially when your instructor's even like, whoa, what's going on today? I promise it's such a worthwhile exercise. I include these in the videos. I know it slows down that set because of all the setup, all the coaching. But know that I do that because I feel like this exercise is that valuable. It really is that valuable. But I think it's worth taking the time to slow the set down, to talk quite a bit, because I really think it's worth it. If you're trying to isolate and build your quad muscle, be it for knee strength, arthritis support, or just for wanting to have some bomb-ass quads, split squat will do it. It leaves me sore every time, with or without weights, without fail, leaves me sore. All right, so go ahead, give yourself another little test run. Boom. Look, I think I marked, my marker just got moved. All right, square off those hips, Make sure your foot is behind your hip, not flared out or wrapped behind. Hips squared off, chest tall. Keep that chest tall. That's important. So now that we've kind of got everything else, chest stays tall. Do not bend forward. We're saving that for the next workout. So chest tall, we come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Switch out sides. I'm hopeful this side isn't so angry this go around. Go. Again, square those hips off. Chest is nice and tall. Give yourself a little test run. There we go. All right, let's do it. 1, 2. Feels so much better this time. 3. What the heck? 4, 5. It's like a whole different body showed up for this round. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was so weird. Whole different body. My body was just like, oh yeah, let's do this. So silly. All right, guys, so those bear squats again. So, hands and knees, tabletop. Roll those shoulders back. Push that floor away. Be strong in your upper body. Like I said, this is a lower body exercise, but your upper body is working too. So it's important we have our upper body doing the right things while the lower body is working hard. All right, lift those knees. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice we're not pushing all the way out to plank. 7, 8. Knees still have bent because we're keeping those quads engaged. 9, 10. Knees hovering the whole time. 11, 12. Beautiful. Whew. All right. So another quick little break. We'll finish off that set. So yeah, guys, I'll go back to it. Split squat is one of the exercises that really lets you hone in on those quads. Your glutes are still working, but most exercises like squats, lunges, you're really working quads and glutes equally, if not more glute dominant. These split squats are so honed in on the quad. If you are really trying to work that quad, split squats are beautiful. That's why I take the effort to include them in our workouts, because again, I just really do feel it's that important and that it's that worthwhile. Is it hard as hell? Yeah, it is. Guys, if you want to use weights, you can hold a hand weight in each hand, and that'll be perfect. I'm just not doing it because for me, this is plenty, and I'm working more on depth than I am weight at this point. All right, guys, square those hips off. Make sure they're nice and even, chest tall. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Beautiful. Woo. Other foot comes down. Perfect. Step it back. Get ready for round 2. Those hips set, nice and even, side by side. And again, you want to make sure that your hip sits back in alignment. You're not sitting your hip out to the side. I talk about that a lot, that your hips come in straight back. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! All right, bear squat. Let's finish off those quads. All right, let's do it. Strong hands, tabletop. Pick those toes underneath. Lift those knees. Let's go. 1, 2, core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, woo, last one, 12, whoa. My quads are like, and we're done forever. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this wall for a minute. Good work, guys. I hope that you are breathy. I'm sweaty because it is hot, hot out here. So guys, catch your breath. Now, you can move your little placeholder out of the way. We are done with the chair, so you can take the chair out of your way. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful work. You guys can be rest assured, our legs are done for the day. We're all upper body and abs from here on out. So, go ahead, make a mental note of the split squat. So if you work out with me, if you do all my videos, we're going to do the split squat again in our next workout, but we're going to do it in a different way that transfers it back to our glutes instead of in our quads. So just go ahead and make peace with the fact that we're going to do split squats again, but not till next video. So guys, next up we're moving to chest. So no real surprises here. 2 out of the 3 exercises are exercises we do all the time. The third one is one we've done once or twice before. So for here, you might potentially need a light upper body, a medium upper body, and a heavy upper body. So we're gonna do bench press, which generally is heavier for upper body. We're gonna do a chest fly, which I encourage you to not go heavy in, just because you're really opening up that shoulder structure. I hesitate. I don't tell you not to, but I definitely say, for me, I live in the medium range for that. And then your upward chest fly is going to be on the lighter end. So you might need 3 sets of weights for this. So I'm going to take my break, water, check the video, and then I'll meet you back here. 2 of the exercises are on the floor. The last one will be standing. I'll see you in just a sec. Hey Carolina, I see your question. I'm sorry I didn't see it before. So, in the bear squat, you really just want to be hovering. So my knees are probably, let's see, about a fist when I'm in the bear squat. If it's a lot for your knees, when my knees were super flared up, that was a lot to be that low. So you can be higher than that. Not a big deal, but it's probably going to take some of the intensity out of your quads. If you're up 5 or 6, you know, if you're up here, it's still working your quads for sure. It's just not going to be as intense, which is okay. If you're still feeling the work and you're up that high, that's okay. Something you might think about is taking, if you have a yoga, I don't have a yoga block out here. This is not the best example, but you could put your knees on some yoga blocks and see if just taking kind of some of that weight out of your knees helps. That's something I would try, because you're still going to get the quad work. Again, it's going to be a little less intense, but it's going to let your knees be lower but be supported at the same time. So give that a shot and see what you think about that. If that doesn't work, let me know and I'll think some more about it, okay? But give that a shot and see if that helps. And again, if the 5-6 inches off the ground, you still feel quad work, then you're good there too. But that is definitely a knee intensive exercise. I would also say make sure that you're putting a lot of pressure into your toes and into your hands, that you're really letting your toes and your hands be strong to help take some of that pressure out too. All right, friends, and then again, hit me up if none of that works, okay? All right, so we got our bench press, we've got our chest fly, and we've got our upper chest fly. So I am going to set out a varying selection of weights here. I normally do somewhere between light and heavy for my bench. Or I'm sorry, somewhere between medium and heavy for my bench, medium for my fly, and then again, a lighter weight for the upward chest fly. All right, so bench press, not a lot of coaching here. This is when we do a whole lot, but I am going to talk to you, of course, to make sure you get your form set up right, because not everybody works out with me every day. So, bench press. We've got the weight over our chest. Now, here's what I want to move you away from. I used to coach bench press like this. Lots of people still do. That we come straight down out of our shoulders. You might notice doing that without any weights at all, that your chest feels really open, your shoulder feels really separated. Kind of feels good probably, like a nice little stretch. But that also means that your shoulder is not in a very strong position. Your shoulder's open, it's spread open, the joint is kind of separated out, so you're not very strong there. So when you start trying to do heavier weights, it's a good possibility you're going to tweak your shoulder. Also, if you notice, your weights are more over your upper chest than they are down low. So you see what I just did there, chest, to keep those weights about the nipple line, not to be gratuitous, that's a technical term. My elbows are dropped down to more like 45 degrees, not 90. 45 degrees, now do it without weights. Feel how much closer your shoulder feels in to your body. Now it feels stronger, right? Even without weights, it feels stronger. This also gives you the ability to squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, further supporting your chest and your shoulder. So, let's give that a try. Put it into practice. So, we're at 45. Weights about nipple line. And push up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're doing it this way for the first time, take notice of how that feels. 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you feel stronger? 10. 2 more. 11. Shoulder feel more supported. 12. Beautiful. Bring those weights down. Load them off. Chest fly. Coming up. And these weights aren't very heavy, so I feel okay to grab them awkwardly like that. But please, if you don't feel like your weights are light, please don't go grab your weights like I just did. All right, chest fly. So same idea. We're not gonna go to 45 per se, but we sort of are. We just wanna make sure our weights are staying over our chest, which means we're gonna open up, again, not straight out of that shoulder. See, my elbows are more down at 45 again. And again, that allows my shoulder blades to contract behind me, support the chest, support the shoulder. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you might be having a really big aha moment here. 5. I sure did. 6, 7. I think doing push-ups, bench press, chest fly, all straight out of my shoulder like I did for years is a contributing factor to this chronic shoulder pinch that I have. 11, 12. Perfect. Bring it down. Load them off. Yeah, I tell you guys all the time, modify push-ups, etc., because I have this chronic right in here. It's just always nags. When I feel it, it's when I do these motions. So I think that's what that is. So I'm hoping over time of doing it correctly, that's eventually going to work its way out. Until then, I don't really up my weights, even though I feel so much stronger, just because I'm trying to keep rehabbing this shoulder. All right, guys, so upward chest fly. We start wide, chest open, really open up. Expose those collarbones forward. We're wide. We come up to chest height and bring them together. Open back out wide. So that's what it looks like. We stop at chest level. We don't come up here. Chest level, okay? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Keep those shoulders relaxed. 4. Also keep them back. 5, 6. So don't let your shoulders roll forward when you bring your arms forward. 7, 8. I'll show you what that looks like with no weights at the end of the set. 9, 10. Whew. 11, 12. Beautiful. So what I mean by that, I just don't want to show you with weights, is that we want to keep our chest broad, shoulders open, squeeze up, not here. See how different that looks? Here versus here. Okay? All right, so let's bring it on down. We will take a short little break because this is all chest, so we just want to make sure we don't overpower, overwork. So give that chest just a moment. Let your chest catch its breath. All right, even give yourself a nice long spread. All right. Bench press. So again, remember we want that 45-ish degree angle, not 90. Chest nice and broad, shoulders down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Bring those weights down. You can roll over and dump them to your side, or if they don't feel too heavy, you can kind of tuck an elbow in, lower it down. All right, chest fly. And I will say, guys, like 15 was my bench press weight for a long time, and my shoulder got so bad and so just finicky, like it wanted to flare up at any moment, that I had went down to 10s for my bench press. And now by changing the form, I'm back up to 15 with minimal to no discomfort. All right, weights over the chest. Same principle, open. Let those shoulder blades support behind you. 2, 3, 4, bend in those elbows. If you're open to give somebody a big hug, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. So yeah, guys, when your chest's flying, make sure, just like when we reverse fly, that you're keeping that nice bend in your elbows. You don't want to chest fly open. 1, you'll never be able to do heavy weights with bent elbows or straight elbows like that. Never, never. Or if you do, you're going to blow your elbows out. So please don't do that. All right, open that chest. Remember, we keep it open. We don't roll forward. Keep it open. Arms wide. Gentle little light bend. We just don't want to lock out, but we don't want to be bent. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. All right, one more set of those. Woo! My chest was already a little sore. I did my personal training client out in person. I did the training session with her, and we did chest. Woo, on Thursdays, my chest is like, hello. I thought I told you we were sore already. All right, guys, so I'm not going to overcoach it. You know what to do now. We've been through it twice. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might notice by being down here lower, 7, that you feel more like mid-chest, not upper chest, which is awesome. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So while you might feel a little stronger and safer, if you've always been working up high, and now you're moving down low, your chest might not actually be as strong in that area. So nothing to be alarmed about if you're like, well, yeah, I feel more supported, but I'm not as strong. That's okay. You're just working a different part of your chest that you maybe never really worked before. All right, bend in those elbows. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Woo! I'm feeling it. 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2, guys. We can do it. 2, 1. Woo! Holy moly. All right. Set those weights down. Come on up. Upward chest fly. Whew. All right, let's do it, friends. Last set. And then we mostly give our chest a break. All right, open up, collarbones spread wide. Proud chest. Weights flare out. Squeeze, chest level, 12, 11. If you're like, I don't feel my chest, I feel my shoulders, 10. Chances are you're not stopping at your chest, you're going too high, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, push through it, 4, you can do it, 3, 2, last one, 1. Well. All right, guys, shake it out. Woo. Chest is done. So we're going to shoulders and biceps. So don't think shoulders right here. That's going to be for our next workout. Think in front of shoulder, top of shoulder is where we're working today. And then biceps. So for this, you're probably going to need, again, maybe a light, medium, heavy. So we're going to do a front raise, neutral grip. We're not jumping into it. I'm just telling you what you need so you can think about your weights in our break. So we're doing front raise with a neutral grip. So we're going to front raise like a hammer, like a bicep hammer grip here. And again, making sure our shoulders stay back, that we're not here. And then we're going to do an alternating overhead press. And then we're going to do bicep 21s. So if you haven't done 21s, I'll explain it when we get there. But just know that if, say, your normal bicep curl is a 10, like 10 pounds, you might want 8s for the 21s. Maybe not. If you can get through, if you're like 10s, but I can maybe do 12s, then 10s might be fine for you. But I just want you to know you might need some options, okay? Ooh, excuse me. Hiccups. All right. So take your little break, get yourself all set. I'm just going to kind of leave the weight selection I had already out. Now, your front raise neutral grip uses some chest too, for sure. So, like I have the 8s out, I hope to use them, but I'm also open to the fact that from all this chest work, I might need to use 5. So, just be flexible with yourself. Don't judge where you're at. Know that that chest set we just did was intense and that it will be involved in 2 out of the 3 exercises that we're doing coming up, at least partially, okay? All right, so get your water. I'll meet you back here in just a sec. All right, friends, I see we are running a little longish on time, so we might have to cut the core set out. We'll see when we get there. So we've already kind of talked about where we're going. So the first exercise is front raise, neutral grip. So we're here, we lift straight up, again, stopping at chest height, and we keep those shoulders plugged back so we don't roll forward. Our body really likes to do this because we sit like this all day. So really think about open. You might have to reset every time. That's okay. No worries. All right. Whew. I'm going to try these 8s. Let's see what happens. All right, open up. Again, we've got those wide chest, wide collarbones, shoulder plugs back. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, set those down. And now we're going to our alternating overhead press. So we're going to do a total of 20 reps, but that's going to be 1, 2. So basically we're just making sure we get 10 on each arm, okay? So let's go ahead and get ourselves set up. So just very similar to how I was talking about, we don't want to bench press or push up way open. We want to be at 45. Overhead press, we don't necessarily want to be as far up as 45, but we want to be sort of out of the shoulder. So we don't want to be here with our shoulder all open and exposed. We want to close it up just a little bit. Okay? Don't ask me why I didn't just set the weight down, why I held it all complicated like that, but there we go. All right, shoulders down, neck long. Let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to set these weights down. I'm going to try to do the 21s with these. Woo! All right, 21. So actually, no, I'm going to set them down so I can show you 21. So if you haven't done 21s before, that means we're doing 21 reps, and that's 3 sets of 7. So we're going to do 7 reps from the bottom to the middle. So 7 bottom half. Then we do 7 top half. Then we do 7 full. It's a lot, okay? So if you haven't done it before, just know it's pretty intense, but in the best possible way. All right, let's do it. Bottom half. 7. Get a nice wide chest, elbows locked into the sides. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Middle to the top. 7, 6, 5, 4. Spread those collarbones. 3, 2, 1. 7 full. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Set it down. Man, yeah, I had to go to like a special place for those last 7. Oh man, gets you every time. Every time those 21s work. And if they don't work, then you need to up your weight because they should work. All right, guys, give yourself just a little stretch. Take just a brief break. All right. All right, friends, we've got our front raise. So I know I keep preaching this, but I really want you to think those open collarbones, push that chest forward. Now, if you're super hyper flexible, and when I say push your chest forward, you're like, that's not what I mean. But I mean, most of us, unfortunately, have this natural kind of roll forward. Push it open, okay? So I just want to be clear, some of us might not have this roll forward problem, so you're like, why am I like this? No, just open those collarbones. Shine that heart forward. We lift. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep those shoulders plugged back. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we've got alternating overhead press. Woo, I'm going to try to do these 15s again. They damn near killed me on that last set. All right. Let's go, friends. 20. 19. Remember, slightly ahead of our shoulders. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Man, that's why I say, guys, though, I didn't think I could do those 15s again. That round felt a little easier. I'm not saying easy, but it wasn't the same struggle as the first time. So sometimes you just need to wake that part of your body up and get it moving how you want it to, and then it complies. So always say, give it a second shot. I was really down again after that first round, but then it was fun. All right, guys, 21s. Let's go. 7, 6, halfway, bottom half. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure you're not locking your knees out. 1. Sometimes we do that when things get really hard. Full. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Went to that special place again. Somewhere between blacking out and feeling super strong. All right, guys, we've got one more round. Give yourself a minute. Open up, loosen it up. Man, good stuff, right? So these boot camp workouts are awesome. They really push you to your limits, but they also let you explore, learn your limits, right? One of my favorite spin instructors makes this great point about being curious. Be curious about what you can do. That doesn't mean push yourself to the max limit every time, but be curious. What is my max limit? Is it what I think it is? Is it less? Is it more? These bootcamp workouts are great ways to explore that. All right. Let's load it up. Chest open, broad shoulders. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, guys. All right. That was the last of the front raises. The root raises. All right, guys. We've got our alternating overhead press. So maybe this is where you're curious. How did you feel in rounds 1 and 2? Could you up your weights? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders down and away. 15, 14. Elbows slightly ahead of the shoulder. 12, 11, 10. Halfway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh man. So that's what I say by being curious. After that first round, I never would have expected I could have finished rounds 2 and 3 with the same weight. But I did, right? Be curious. Okay, these biceps I'm not curious about. I know I'm at my max limit on these. It's more about survival with this round. All right, guys, bicep 21s. Last set of upper body work. Bottom half. 7, 6, 5, elbows locked into those sides. 4, chest open. 3, 2, 1, top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 7. Be prepared to make all the ugly faces. At least you're not on camera, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Oh boy. Woo. I'm setting these weights on the rack right now because I don't want to pick them up again. Oh man, guys. All right, I'm going to pop around the camera real quick, see what time we're working with. If we have time for our quick core set or no, I'll be right back. We are right there. It's only 2 exercises. Let's see if we can knock it out real quick. If you don't want us to join in, I understand. We're going to core, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on in. Since we're not using our upper body here, it can continue to rest a little bit. So we're going to go through this core set super quick, okay? Hi, you love core set because I'm in the floor. Hi, oh, hi. Hello. I think your friends Fuda and Josie and Caroline are here. I think they are. I think they're here. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to them? Say hello. Hello. All right, guys. So we're going to do boat to low boat. It's intense. There's several modifications for it. So boat can be here, where we support ourselves a little bit. Thank you, Rue. Or boat, we let go. So we sit tall, we grab our knees, we pull our chest up, tall chest, and then we sit back till we feel our core engage. Then we're here. Or we keep hanging on a little bit. But we don't want a death grip, light grip, or no grip, or we're here for boat. So what full boat to low boat looks like is we're here, and then we go low and hover, and then lift up. If that's too much for you, then you sit tall, lean back a little more, and sit up. Lean back a little more, and sit up. So that's your modified variation. If you have to hang on the whole time, then lean back, lower your hold to your thighs, up to your knees. Thighs to knees, okay? I'm just doing 8 of those. Let's knock them out. Boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Woo! We don't slow down on those. You just power through and survive. Hi, dudes. Hi, Roo. Oh, are you gonna? Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna come up here. All right. Let's do it then. So, guys, we're gonna do slow bicycle. I'm gonna see if I can do that with a little doggy on my belly. So, a little extra challenge. Hi. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, guys, so slow okay, no, she's gone. All right, so slow bicycle, we're here. So instead of, usually we bicycle fast, we're gonna just slow it down. So we lift our chest, engage our core, head is in neutral, not craned up, and we're gonna take it slow. Roll that chest over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So notice I'm not just dumping through, I'm rolling my chest. 9, 10, 11, we're going to 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Beautiful, come on up. Low boat to high boat. Give yourself just a second. Catch your breath. So, no matter even if you're doing full boat, I always like to start by setting my feet out, grabbing behind my knees, pulling my chest up tall. Long spine, chest tall. That's where you want to be. Then you lean back to find where your core engages. So you don't end up like this. Tall. Lift it up. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo-wee. Guys, if you are feeling nothing but hip flexors here, that intense burning right in here, it just means your core is not quite strong enough to do the variation that you're doing. Now, we're also all really tight through there, so there's definitely that component too from sitting all day. We stay tight through here. But if you're just feeling this, nothing here, then you need to modify down and get your core involved so your hip flexors aren't doing all the work. All right, slow bicycle. So again, we're rotating our chest. We're not doing this, okay? Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll even drop my hands so you can see my chest. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Beautiful. All right. One more go. All right. Let's do it. Get your feet set. Chest comes tall. Lift, lift, lift. Find where you want to be. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Everything hovers. 4, 5. Woo! 6, 7, 8. Ow! Woo! That's like a declining results. The first round, I'm like, I feel so strong and badass. Second round, I'm like, I feel more human. Third round, I'm like, I am so weak. All right, last set of exercise. We are done. Slow bicycle. Lift that chest. Head in alignment with your spine. Let's go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, home stretch, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh, Miss Rue, can I have that? Oh, you're showing us how to stretch post-workout. Oh, good girl. Wow, that is an awesome stretch. So Miss Rue says you want to get a nice stretch in. Can I have a high five? Oh, no, I have kisses? Okay, I'll take kisses. Thank you. All right, friends. Thank you for spending the extra time to finish off this front body boot camp. I know it was intense. I'm breathy from core work, which doesn't always happen. So guys, thanks so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were curious. You found out some new things about yourself, pushed yourself to some limits, really tested what you can do. I hope you were pleasantly surprised with what you found out. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Next Tuesday, going to be very similar. We're doing a back body boot camp. So the same thing, divide your body, we're doing the back half. We're going to do some similar exercises, just with some tweaks to move it to the back half from the front half. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this workout. As always, please like, share, subscribe. And again, as always, donations are greatly appreciated if you can give. If not, I'm just happy that you are here and moving with me. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on Tuesday for our back body boot camp. Mwah! Have a great weekend.